Your manager spent 700 million Great British pounds. You spent 150 million on one player. You spend all this money to invest in your football club, this and that, questioning people's managers every week. Why is he still there? Your manager gets sacked. Ten Hag won 2 trophies in 2 seasons.
And he was sacked.
He's probably if he spent 600 million. But at least Ten Hag can turn around and say, I have something to show. I achieved 2 trophies at Man United. What is he going to say he achieved? He's proud to come on to whole national TV, the manager of Arsenal Football Club, and say that, doesn't the Community Shield count? Yes, guys, we are back once again on your screens. Today's the day that we might be hated by the whole of a certain fan base that I don't care about being hated by. Arsenal Football Club. Oh, that's not where we're going to start. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another episode of the DES podcast. You're here with me, Demi, and the main man himself, Eddie.
Yo.
So, guys, we have to start one place and one place only. Mr. Jamie Carragher. I don't know where to start with the bullshit that came out of your mouth that day. The bullshit. You know? Jamie Carragher has been low-key pissing people off a bit lately with his punditry. And I think John Obi Mikel's, we're going to go into what John Obi Mikel said a bit. But he said something which I still can't get over. He goes, how can a pundit be telling people how to win the Premier League when he hasn't even won it himself? That's the same man we're going to hear that's trying to say AFCON isn't a major tournament? Like, you think before people talk around, and how it might as well, let's put into context. Jamie Carragher was beside 2 black people at this time.
Okay, Michael Richards and
Daniel Sturridge.
Yeah.
Who just, I don't even think they believed that he said what he said for a second. Because I think they were kind of like, and then I think, was it Daniel Sturridge or Michael Richards had to come in there and say, don't comment this, basically saying don't discredit any cup competition. Let's make something clear about AFCON. Last AFCON was 2023, if I'm correct. AFCON is every 2 years. 22.
Yeah.
AFCON, maybe it was 24.
It could have been last year.
No, because AFCON this year is 25. Isn't it?
It was last year. It was last year.
It was
started last
January.
year.
So why is AFCON in 2025 this year?
Is it not going into the new year?
Maybe it's going to New Year. Who knows? Anyways, let's not go on tangents way too much. AFCON was probably out of the last 4 in even the World Cup. Out of the last 4 international tournaments, in my opinion, AFCON was the best refed, the best standards I think I've seen in a very long time. They showed European, not necessarily European, because European standard of referee in other countries is actually better than England. They showed English referees how to actually ref a game properly. They showed them how to use VAR efficiently. And that's the competition that you are saying that isn't good enough.
I don't know the exact word he used.
What do you think about the situation? I'll look for the exact words that he used.
I think it's coming from a foolish man. Very, very foolish man. I think, what did he gain from saying what he said? You know what I mean? I know they were talking about Salah and the Ballon d'Or shout and stuff, but he didn't gain anything at all from saying anything there. And that's what really, really, really irritates me. Because Salah will win the Ballon d'Or if he wins the Champions League. So AFCON really doesn't have to do anything with what he's actually, going to win. You know what I mean?
So I'm trying to find out what he said on Sky Sports, but basically, Jamie Carragher, he basically said AFCON isn't basically a major tournament. And then he went on to say on Twitter again, let me quote for you what Jamie Carragher, who's already getting enough heat, who is signed to Sky Sports. And I think Sky Sports and CBS.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sky Sports were even the ones showing AFCON last year, that time, if I'm correct. Sky Sports were showing.
It could have been, yeah.
Okay, this is what he said. He went to go and say, Salah is at a disadvantage playing for Egypt in terms of him winning the Ballon d'Or, because I don't think AFCON carries the weight of other tournaments, and it's not disrespectful if I feel that the World Cup, European Championships, and Copa America are better tournaments. It's just my opinion when I watch them. He added, saying it wasn't a major competition. Saying it wasn't a major competition was clumsy, but I think most people watching could understand the point I was trying to make. The face I pulled then when Micah interjected was nothing to do with the merits of the tournament. I just knew as soon as he did what the reaction was going to be. I get a lot of people didn't like what I said, and that's fine. Okay. So this is where I have an issue with what Carragher said. Let's look at African football for a minute. If we really want to be serious, and people can agree or disagree with me here, the reason why we don't see the level of African players and the level AFCON should be at is because there is so much corruption in these football associations in each country.
Yeah.
Like, for example, we've heard the stories before that players want to go to get scouted, to go for trials, and you'll hear people saying that they basically have to give them money for their son to go to something which is, unless it's a paid trial, which is different, to go for a free trial. Or if your son wants to get scouted, you have to bribe me. How are we meant to see a good standard if that's why are the players to blame for the corruption of what the government is doing in football? Do you get what I'm trying to say here? You can't, the standard is, people can agree or disagree with me. If the corruption in the football associations in Africa wasn't that bad, the best football players in the world become from Africa, mark my word.
Yeah, and I think there's
you have in South America as well. But if corruption wasn't the way it was in the football associations in Africa, in the likes of Nigeria, Congo, Ghana. Well, Ghana's not that much corrupt, but you still
Ivory Coast.
There's still it's not like there's probably still a bit of it there. Ivory Coast. I promise you, the standard of football will be seen from Africa. England wouldn't be able to be on the level.
I think as well that a lot of players thought it was right to change their country from an African to a European one as well. They thought that would give them the chance of going to a bigger team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I suppose I don't want to put racism inside it, but like, obviously your country is attached to like you, like, so like Lookman as well, he claimed England for a long time. Then he went to Nigeria. Like the likes of like Fikayo Tomori, he's Nigerian. Tammy Abraham, I think he could be Nigerian as well. Or
Dele Alli is Nigerian.
Dele Alli is Nigerian. Like, so like there's a lot of players, even though they need to see the light fairly rapidly, that England are not going anywhere.
I just find it so funny. He talks about England, like that English team, like the be on and end all. But when was the last time they won a European Championship? When was the last time they won a World Cup? When was the last time they won anything?
I wouldn't mind if England won something and he was chatting. But yeah, again, when he was on the England team.
Be careful with your arm.
All right.
Because like it kind of shows your tummy at times. Just be careful.
Okay.
Just be careful. Cut that stuff out.
Yeah. But like, he needs to understand as well that he was on England team as well. He won nothing. Not a European Cup. Not a World Cup at all. The guy has only won, Champions League. He hasn't even won the Premier League. Like you said, he's telling people how to win something, but he hasn't won himself.
He's trying to give credit to something that I don't even believe that he would start in any of the top 5 or 6 big African clubs back in that time and now. I don't like, obviously now he's retired and all this, but back then, Jamie Carragher wouldn't get into the Nigeria team.
No.
Wouldn't get into Ghana team.
No.
He wouldn't get into Ivory Coast team.
No.
He wouldn't get into probably South Africa's team.
Probably not.
He wouldn't get into Egypt's team. He wouldn't get into Morocco's team.
Mm.
So like, I don't get why the guy is here saying all this bullshit about AFCON and this and that. And what pissed me off the most is that you would think that these people, I get when you're doing a pundit, and there's a lot of bias in punditry, and I think maybe we can actually not stay on topic for a while, but because this Jamie Carragher thing has just given my head a bit of kulu because of what he said. Because I'm just like, you all have PR training.
Yeah.
You all have to understand. There's a way you say certain things. I get that these people pay you millions for your opinion.
Yeah.
But there has to be a level of maybe I should not say this on TV.
Like
Especially
I think as well that on social media you can get done for everything. The one thing you don't want to get done for is against like Africans in a certain sense. You know what I mean? You don't want to go against us, to be honest. You don't. Realistically. And then saying something about our competition and not thinking there's gonna be backlash. Like they are cooking this guy.
Oh no.
What Mikel said.
No, I don't want everything.
What Mikel said was too funny.
Everything John Obi Mikel said about Jamie Carragher that day was 100% true.
Yeah.
Especially was it Jose Mourinho that said something like he isn't even a top 1,000 defenders in the world? Bro, how is somebody that the only thing that they have is that Champions League, which is again Champions League is Champions League. But if you really look at it, in my opinion, that was all Stevie G. Baby.
It wasn't important. Like
that was all Stevie
I swear, that AC Milan goal, he was like the centre back of that day. So they were crashing goals against him.
But I just get so pissed off when people say shit like that. It's like you're talking to me about one of the. To me, the World Cup only had such significance that time because of the Messi and Ronaldo debate was basically going to be decided that time due to the fact that people were saying this is going to debate who the best player in the world is. Even that World Cup was poorly managed because I'll never forget the Argentina-Netherlands match. During that whole World Cup, the amount of fuckery I seen refs were doing to other teams when they were playing Argentina was so crazy.
Which?
When Argentina were in the World Cup.
Oh, the most recent one?
Yes.
Fully.
The amount of
fully
that I was seeing.
Fully.
Players that should have been sent off. Players that
mighty stuff.
Players that a lot of madness is happening in. I just look at it and I'm just like, African combinations. I don't remember any issues with refereeing. Officiating, nothing.
There's nothing bad. Jesus.
And then what gets me the most is I don't want to even name that gremlin's name on this pod. I don't care if this pod's not big or small. There was one gremlin that was going around supporting everything that Jamie Carragher was saying.
The guy, isn't he?
That, you know what I'm talking about. One Olodo. I don't even want to say his name. But he's been, let me put it this way. He's just an idiot, let me put it that way. He's a big idiot. You know?
Oh, he's tweeting stuff all the time, is he?
Tweeting stuff all the time.
Yeah, okay, I know him now.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The guy was just talking so much rubbish. Like, have you just even have a cap for his country? Bro, why are people... Eddie, I sit here, yeah. You know, the funny thing is, yeah, we understand there's all this stupid underlying competition between us Africans. We understand there's all this corruption. But I promise you this. If Africa wasn't even half as corrupt as it was today, all the bullshit we're seeing around, the amount of football players that Africa will be producing as we are speaking, Eddie, would be we wouldn't even be able to count, in my opinion, any list without 3 or 4 black players being in the top 10 football players in the world at any time. Eddie, we see it every day, even in South America as well. We see all these players. We see the technique they have. But there's one man now that wants to discredit that whole company. And you even try to say, no disrespect. The guy tried to put Copa America on the same level as AFCON. That's what pissed me off the most. Copa America, that's only how many teams?
And it's won by the same person every year, no?
No, Copa America, that's how many teams? Please, you people in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Chile, Uruguay, Canada.
Yeah.
Canada. I don't know if America is in the Copa America. I just don't know. Well, I think they may be.
It could be, yeah.
They could be Copa America. And we're talking about 10 or 11 teams here. compared to that Cup of Nations, where there's how many teams? How many teams?
It's a full tournament.
A full all tournament that goes on from when?
For a while.
When you do the Copa America, you basically know who did. You more than likely know who's going to win it. It's
Well,
going to be Argentina, Brazil, or maybe the underdogs like Uruguay.
Does he also know the caliber of African players that have played football before? Like you look at even just on your team alone, too, Mane and Salah. Just look at them two. They're both African.
Let's think of all the African players in the world that don't even claim their allegiance.
Just Fikayo Tomori.
Let's okay. Keep going.
Fikayo Tomori. There was
the one that played for Chelsea left had an unbelievable left foot. Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech played for Chelsea and he's from Morocco.
Oh yeah.
Morocco.
I thought you were saying the ones that didn't claim.
No, there's Makelele, Essien, John Obi Mikel. I'm pretty sure Kante is somewhere. Kante,
bro, the whole French team that won the World Cup. The French team that just had black niggas there.
The French team that if that was the AFCON team, would you now be going to say the same thing?
Mbappe is like Cameroonian or something.
Can you imagine if all those AFCON players, they're basically all from the Congo. Can you imagine if all those AFCON players were claiming their allegiance in Congo? They'd be saying the same thing.
Would France be anything without Africa? No.
Take all the African players out of England. Tell me what. Because realistically look at it.
McGahey.
Okay.
Menu. I don't even know about Menu. He must be Nigerian.
There's Menu. There's
Saka. Saka is a good one.
Saka, that star boy, that golden boy. Oh my god, why is that coming? There was Dele Alli.
Yeah.
There was I don't know how people feel about mixed race and all this. Obviously, Kyle Walker has some
Jamaican or something.
Jamaican.
Sterling was there as well. Jamaican.
Sterling was there. The names of some people are not coming to my head right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people's names aren't coming to my head. I can see them in my peripheral vision, but their names aren't coming to me. But like I said, I don't get why someone like Jamie Carragher is speaking on AFCON.
I see it. The type of guy he is, he just sees England as a team and everyone else is scrubs to him. You know what I mean? If you're not English, to him, like I'm going from his thought process. If you're not English or you don't play in the Premier League, Jamie Carragher wouldn't think you're good.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that all the teams in the Premier League, what's the big anytime it comes to Champions League, who are always the winners?
Real Madrid.
Because according to him now is that we can only base the best player. People are saying you can only really base the best player off who's winning the Champions League. Who's always winning the Champions League? Real Madrid. Just Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Barcelona.
Real Madrid won last year. The year before was City. The year before that was Real Madrid. The year before that was Chelsea. Yeah. What year are we in?
2025.
Yeah.
Let's pause for a minute. Real Madrid won the Champions League 4 times in a row.
Yeah, that was...
And then you're telling me Chelsea won after that?
No, I think Liverpool won after that.
Yes, because... No, let's look at it. Liverpool won the Champions League in the 2019-18 season.
And then the season after that was Bayern.
And then the season after that would have been Madrid.
It would have been Chelsea. Then Real Madrid.
Then City.
Then Real Madrid again.
Okay. So, by Jamie Carragher's logic, in my opinion, nobody in the Premier League should be counted as a quote-unquote serious tournament because we can barely win the Champions League.
Yeah.
We were even lucky we didn't even get 4 spots. We didn't even get 4 spots last season for the Champions League. We only got 4 spots. We didn't get 5.
Oh, yeah. I think 5th spot's going to League One.
No, 5th spot this year is going to England.
5th spot this year?
I think so, more than likely. It depends on Tottenham, United, Liverpool, and Arsenal.
Why?
Because remember, it's by how good your teams are doing in the competition. Villa, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, all these clubs are still in European competitions.
Apart from City.
So there's still Tottenham. It's Tottenham, Man United.
But it's the top. It's 3. So 3 is still in Champions League. There's 2 still in the Europa League, and then 1 in the
Conference
League. Okay.
So more than likely,
Tottenham and United should go through.
Tottenham and United should realistically be.
No, okay. Tottenham, United, and Chelsea realistically should be going through to the final.
You only if you don't make Champions League this season, you would be going to the Europa League.
Yeah.
Because if you don't win that Conference League, oh my god.
You didn't win it. Will you stop?
if you don't win it,
You didn't win it.
we have no business. We got fucked over. Eddie, I don't think you remember that.
I remember the game.
That everybody in that team had COVID and we basically had to play the game. You see, that season always pissed me off for one reason.
That was Jose's time, wasn't it?
That was Jose's time. And that was the time that, remember, Arsenal apparently couldn't field the team and the Premier League called the game off. Because Arsenal decided to loan out Tom, Dick and Harry to all these other teams and injuries.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about injuries and later on.
But yeah. So I think realistically, Liverpool will be going into, because there's a guaranteed Premier League going into a semi-final. I think.
Yes.
Possibly.
Champions League.
Yeah.
No, because
I don't actually know the way the thing is working.
Because we are in the round
16
now. So there's PSG and
Liverpool, Aston Villa and Club Rouge.
And then we have
Arsenal, somebody else.
Arsenal and PSV, Real Madrid and Feyenoord, I think.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we have on that side. So it's not actually guaranteed per se to the semi-final.
Yeah. They could play each other.
They could play each other. But it's more than likely that one of them will be going to the quarter semi.
And then when you look at that, as in, I would love to see a Liverpool Real Madrid final again.
Well, we can't though.
Oh yeah, they're on the same side, isn't it? I'd love to see a Clasico final then.
Yeah.
Barca Real Madrid.
Oof. And they haven't even beaten the Real Madrid in any finals. Remember Hansi Flick finals?
They did. This year.
Real Madrid.
Oh, I thought it was Barca.
No, I say Real Madrid haven't beat Barcelona in the finals this year.
Yeah, because Hansi Flick doesn't lose. He has never lost when he was in the final. He won the Champions League already. You know what I mean?
But no, it's on Jamie Carragher thing, like I said. Look, I get everybody has their opinion, but when you're talking, basically saying that, because he kind of basically said that he doesn't think Salah is going to win the Ballon d'Or because he's not in a major tournament. I'm just like, this is someone that plays for your club, Liverpool, that is the top. You could actually,
the best player in the world right now.
Best player in the world, and you could nearly say Liverpool's greatest player.
What? And yeah,
because he could possibly, more than likely, he's going to win 2 Premier Leagues.
He's done what Gerrard didn't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Gerrard's the best player ever. He's done what he did. Like he won a Premier League.
His GA is like 46.
It's so crazy, and it's still 4. There's still a lot of games left. It's only March. It's only the first day of March.
The guy that you're talking, like, you try to say anything else, you don't need to bring the guy's country into play because people don't understand. People feel chest some way about this shit when people start talking.
Yeah.
So like, you remember what Ronaldo done to Jamie Carragher that time? Don't be surprised if Salah looks at him and does the same.
But he's been gunning for Salah because of the contract.
But it's not Salah's fault.
And I wouldn't mind, but he hasn't gone for Van Dijk or Trent.
But it's
for
not
not
Salah's fault.
Yeah, they're not offering him the contract. But I don't know what his agenda is.
But let me tell you, know what even makes it worse for the whole Liverpool situation when it comes to the contract? Someone said Salah can name his price. Salah literally has
every right of asking.
To turn around and say, do you know why I kind of want like 400,000 a week now? No, Liverpool won't give it to him.
Yeah,
but everybody will turn around and be like, the guy was the best player in the world. He literally was. The guy is literally scoring or assisting in every single game in the Prem, bro.
I wouldn't mind that, but like if they're not careful, about about Salah, Trent, and Van Dijk, any team could grab them, including the Premier League. And if you don't offer them a contract, it's gonna give them that certain fire to go there.
Eddie. Let's look at it, right? Salah, right now, do you have mine? Salah's not even a striker. He's a winger. And he has 46 GA.
The thing is easy.
I don't even think Haaland has 46 GA.
Nah, that's serious.
But to be deep, that I don't think people actually sometimes fathom what Salah is doing. You know, there's like Salah's going all these goals. The guy is a winger. When was the last time I heard a winger in the last 20 years in the Prem do what Salah is doing?
And you know what? I think Arne Slot tactically is better than Jurgen Klopp. Yes. Respectfully.
Arne Slot has just, Arne Slot in his first season schooled every manager in the Premier League.
Yep.
He schooled them.
You know, like I don't think people understand that. No matter how good the squad you're inheriting is, you still have to put something to there. Like you have to train them.
100%.
No matter how big their heads are, as in how like powerful they are to the club, like you have to be able to train them as well. Because you see, like a good example of it is Chelsea won the Champions League. Graham Potter took over 2 seasons after. Look where he went. He was like 15th. You know what I mean? United won the FA Cup last year. I know they started with Ten Hag, but Ruben Amorim was a good manager. Let's be realistic. He was a good manager. Look where they are now. They're nearly in a relegation battle. Even Ange had okay, nah, I can't use that guy. He inherited a good Conte team.
I have to disagree with you on that, and I'll explain to you why. You inherited a good Conte team. Conte's team that are known for what?
5 back.
This guy plays high line, high reward.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So you can't. What the team that Jurgen Klopp left for
Slot.
What's his name? Slot was basically, in my opinion, like Pep leaving City 2 years ago for somebody else.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Imagine 2 years ago, Pep left that City team for somebody. If you fugazi that team, you are a madman.
And you know the thing is about Slot. No one expected him to do this, first of all. Because of that bald-headed bastard from United. No one expected Netherlands from Netherlands and being bald. We all thought he was going to be rubbish, right?
Yeah, true.
I even say I personally thought
True.
he's made Gravenberch look like the best DM in the league, right? He's made Gakpo. You know the guys that were struggling under Klopp to perform well are performing now. I think even Szoboszlai is good. I actually rate Szoboszlai now.
Szoboszlai's been
McAllister and Gravenberch in that midfield is crazy.
But he failed in one part. Darren Núñez.
I
don't know.
I saw Fabrizio say that Darren Núñez is going this summer.
You know, apparently Darren Núñez was meant to go to.
He was with Saudi. Yeah, Al-Nassr before Duran. Yeah.
So apparently, it wasn't even anything to do with money or something. It was more something technical. I was like, what?
I know Liverpool didn't want to lose a big player in January.
But they don't. That's the problem. Liverpool consider him a big player, and others don't. So that's where
he will still go to Saudi this year, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think if they get a comfortable, like maybe 60 million for him, they should accept it. Because Darren Núñez has been underwhelming this year. Yeah. Like just since he's joined the Premier League.
No, 100%. I don't know. Maybe he's at the wrong. You know, there's sometimes, look at Rashford's situation. You go to different team and you might just start balling. But Eddie, I want to speak about my team for a minute. Eddie, how am I going to put it to you like this? I fear one big fear. And we obviously saw the highlights when we played City. And I knew, obviously, Sam may remember, you may remember. I remember I came out to this pod and I said a year ago, I said, the minute Djed starts playing, we're going to see a whole different Tottenham. I feel, and I'm not really going to talk about Tottenham, I feel that I feel like Djed will go to Man City.
Yeah. Because City are looking for a right back.
They're looking for a right back. This is a right back that in the last 3 or 4 games, in the last 3 games, 3, he got 2 player of the matches, 2 in a row. And he was benched again for Pedro Porro.
Let me just say something before. Ange, after you saw what Trossard did
till today, every time I think about what Trossard done to Pedro Porro, I just...
But just leave that there. See what Doku did to him. Nah, I wouldn't mind, right? But Doku is a physical guy. But what he did to you, you should have stayed down and pretended to be injured. I'll be sorry. You should never have got back up. Because what he did to you is like a crime. He just said, move, man. You know that one, move, man.
Bro.
Move, man.
Bro.
I
think what Trossard done was worse. The guy done the split on...
Oh my God. I don't, you know what? Pedro Porro, you know, I used to rate him, but I used to rate him as a wing back.
Not as a fullback.
Not as a fullback.
Well, I just think Pedro Porro is offensively good. I don't think he's defense.
He can't defend. And that's the problem.
Spence, in my opinion, from what I've seen, people can agree or disagree with me. Djed Spence, to me, is the best fullback in the league. No, bro. Listen to
What?
me. You let me finish. The best. You let me finish. Who's better fullback? From what I see from Djed Spence, if that guy was playing week in week out, he would be the best fullback in the league.
Okay, that's a better way of. That's a better way.
I should have. That's what I was to finish. Because guy, what I was seeing from him in the last couple of matches. First of all, when he played against Salah who? Remember that first time Tottenham played Liverpool.
Oh, in the Carabao Cup as well.
Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
He had Salah on lock. When we played what was he playing against? Ipswich? The guy was just doing a madness. When we played there against City, came on, nearly scored 2 goals. And then that side of City was becoming very quiet, where Savinho was. So and you're getting 2 player of the matches in a row, and you're being benched.
You have the ability to defend and attack. And the one thing is, when you're an inverted fullback, you have to have the ability to. You can't be just one type of defender.
Yeah, I got you.
Destiny Dogie is a good example of it.
Oh, Destiny Dogie is.
He can defend and he can attack. Gvardiol, for some reason, is a very good example of it because he can overlap. He can come in and he.
Can you imagine Djed Spence and Gvardiol on the same team?
God forbid.
No, bro. I don't think. I don't think we realize.
I wouldn't mind, but Pep can change anyone into anything.
And that's the thing. Djed Spence is already technically a good footballer. Can you imagine Djed Spence under
Just
Pep?
needs a fine touch.
And you know what's gonna piss everyone? That's what I think war is gonna I think there's already a war brewing between the fans and the owners. For Djed Spence now to go to City and perform. Bro.
Yeah, but if you see the names as well that City are looking at, they put Livermento there. You know how much fear that put in my eye?
No, Livermento is
man, I don't know. What pains me even more? The 2 fullbacks that are cooking for Newcastle are both Chelsea Academy.
Players.
And when I saw them play for Chelsea, they weren't that good.
I only realized obviously because I seen Ola Aina more on socials doing all the streamers.
It's Chelsea Academy.
The Chelsea Academy product.
But he's also a free agent this summer.
There's a few of them that's a free agent.
There's a lot of people that are free agents this summer. Tio Hernandez is a free agent. Actually, that's the one I want to talk about. I want to talk about Serie A, but we'll talk about that in a second because Sam is my witness. But I'll say that in a second. Tio Hernandez's contract is finished next year. He's leaving this summer, according to Fabrizio. I saw it yesterday. Swear to God, Tio Hernandez.
Pogba's now back in America.
Pogba, yeah, isn't this the time? Around the time he should be coming back.
He's allowed to train with teams. He's not allowed to be back or train with teams. Apparently, there's a rumor that he might be going back to United again.
Oh, they should take him. Let him train Menu for a bit. Anyway, do you want to still talk about it?
What?
It's Spurs.
No, I'm done, but I'm just saying, just be very fearful that I believe that Djed Spence could, if he doesn't keep playing and he keeps getting dropped, I believe that
if City don't take
him, and don't forget they sold Kyle Walker, who undoubtedly was the best right back in the league for how many years?
I think we can comfortably say he's the best right back in history.
Yeah, the best.
Respectfully to Gary Neville.
Yeah, don't even.
I was about to say Jamie Carragher for
Gary Neville's actually a pretty good defender.
I respect to Gary Neville because I didn't get to watch him play. That's the problem.
Yeah, but when you not see highlights, but you kind of see
moments and the way they talk about him with respect. But I think that
about Jamie Carragher like that too.
Yeah, but the way he talks about himself, he praises it off as a bang average player. But the way people talk about him is so high. That's why I can't. Because if you're not self-confident in yourself, I can't believe you're good. So I'll say Kyle Walker for now because I don't know. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Kyle Walker, yeah. Well, I promise you, mark my words. If Spurs don't fix up the whole thing, Djed Spence will be a City player very soon. And I am telling you, City's rebuild will be even scarier because let's talk about City because you know. No, let's talk about the Serie A thing and we'll go on City because something has scared me about City now.
Okay, so the other day, what was it? When was the Champions League playoffs? Last week, I was at my workplace. Sam is my witness. I was looking at AC Milan and Feyenoord on the TV. And I can hand on heart say AC Milan would lose to Brighton. They would lose to Southampton. They would lose. Bruv, I'm actually dead. They are so rubbish. Like, there's some players that this is why I don't believe in highlights. I'll tell you why. Let me tell you something.
The same way that they were judging Vinny of highlights. Let's not
Bruv,
forget.
exactly. Until I saw him live. I saw him live on Sunday. I won't say anything. Let me tell you something. People I've heard of the world-class players. Manyan, Theo Hernandez, Rafael Leao. Them 3 man, I seen them play. Those on that TV. And I can hand on heart say Brighton would beat them. Who else? Bournemouth would crush them. Deadass. Who else there? West Ham would beat them. Everton would beat them. Because they are like when I see Theo Hernandez got sent off.
Yeah, I seen that for
For diving. Rafael Leao, I thought he was this crazy winger. This mad one-on-one winger that scores goals as a mad. Bro, he did fuck all. Man, there was a chance that he should have saved. It was in the middle of the net. And he scuffed it. I was just looking. I was like, I even thought for 1 second that Serie A was better than Premier League for one day. Until I saw that match.
Yeah, bro. No, there's no right now. No, let me be honest with you. Speaking about the Premier League. You know, some people, there's a certain fan base that said this is the worst Premier League season. I genuinely believe this is the best Premier League season I've seen in probably like the last 5 or 6 years.
And the top 4 race is crazy.
They said it's like between 10th and 4th is like 5 points.
Yeah. So like City are 4th right now. Chelsea are 5th. Newcastle are 6th, I think. And then Brighton.
Bournemouth are
up there. And so are Brighton. And so are Newcastle, yeah. So that's the race there. It's all of them teams looking for 4th position. And Villa, sorry, that's the team, yeah. Right? It's all of them teams that are looking for 4th. Right now, City are most comfortable. But City's fixtures are quite hard.
Yeah. But
they are playing well now, I suppose. But Chelsea's fixtures, I think it's like Leicester, then Arsenal, then Spurs or something.
Yeah.
Then Everton.
London matches are always just... I know Chelsea always... I'm going to say it in a minute. Chelsea always beat Tottenham, but all those matches are always fugazi. And
yeah.
Match. I'm sorry, I just have to interrupt you. City. That guy Kushnov. What's his name?
I don't want to butcher his name. I've butchered names in the past.
I think his name is Kashinov or Kushnov.
Oh, it's Kushinov, yeah. Guy from... Yeah, that's centre back.
Eddie. Give him 3 years. He's going to be the best CB in that league.
1000%. And I'll tell you,
Eddie.
Let me tell you something. I saw that guy against Spurs, and I don't know what kind of recovery speed he entered. And then did one slide tackle. I was like, bruh.
Eddie, what I seen him play, but how comfortable he is.
Bro, he's 20. He's 19 or something. He's 20. He's young.
Eddie, forget about everybody who was playing that match that day when Tottenham playing City. Him. What I was seeing from him at the age of 20 as a CB.
Bro, deep it. He's the same age as me.
And Pep loves him. That's where you have a bigger problem.
You know when Pep loves you, it's like a father and son love. You know?
Eddie.
He loves, the speed, first of all. The strength. Now you're saying he can pass the ball.
We saw him play one bad match against Chelsea. Everybody was trying to slate him. And he comes out and puts like the last 2 or 3 performances now.
Bruv.
Eddie, mark
that's
my words.
Serious.
City just have to fix 2 or 3 more positions.
I'd say
that right back position we definitely need.
Right back.
Menunez is not a right back, so we need to.
No. So they need to fix right back and centre mid.
I just hope that no City scout or something just magically sees this pod and then sees why these guys always talk about Djed Spence. Because I am sorry if I'm default that City signed.
You know, sometimes I think they do that as well.
Sorry if I'm default that City signed Djed Spence, but I just don't believe. I believe Djed Spence is too good to be sitting on the bench.
I even saw that. I think it was one City thing on Twitter that City are looking at Wirtz as the replacement for De Bruyne. Let me tell you something. Respectfully, right now, City's attack for the future is Foden, Doku, Savinho, Mamouche, and Haaland. Like, respectfully, I don't. Why would I watch football anymore? Really?
And then they're going to sign a new goalkeeper.
They will sign a new goalkeeper. Rodri is coming back. Ruben Diaz still has about 2 years. Kushinov is 20 years of age. Gavrilo is 25. Then you start looking.
Then they have Kanji, who still seems like he has legs on him.
Then you have Nunes is like 25 or something. Then it starts getting sticky. And then you'll be wondering, why would I watch football anymore?
City will be back. That's what scares me. You know what scares me the most is that Pep spent 180 million on the transfer. Was it 180 million?
Yeah. 70 million on
because they got Gonzalez last minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, 40. Oh, Gonzalez as well. That guy is very good as well.
Eddie.
I know what? He looks like Rodri. He kind of looks like
call him mini Rodri.
Let me tell you something. If you see now we're talking about this now. They're gonna have Haaland, Mamouche, Foden, Savinho, Doku, right? Then they have mini
attackers.
That's the attackers. Then they have mini Rodri and actual Rodri. So Rodri is Busquets Jr., right? then you look at Rodri Jr. is Nico Gonzalez, and then you start to wonder, hey, how many times are we going to win? How many times can we look forward to winning the league this anytime in the next 5 years? We can't. There's no point if Pep's still there.
And Pep is gonna even stay longer now because everybody was trying to doubt him this season.
Bro, you know, if you doubt that, see, this is why this is when City were playing bad this year. I know they can't win the league now, right? Even it's small side of me, he's kind of scared. Yeah, I won't lie, he's kind of scared. But like, you know why I don't doubt Pep, right? Let me tell you, the guy, he coached Messi, right? He coached Lewandowski. He coached was it Iron Robin? Yeah. See what he did with Kimmich, right? Kimmich was a CDM or something. He put him right back, and look at what he did. You know, he's just making juniors. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You people fear Pep because of that. I fear Pep till this day because there was a time he was sitting 8th in the league in December. All these other silly pundits again, a specific one was basically
that idiot they were talking about
out of his depth. Oh, he can't do it. After that, the nigga went 30 games unbeaten. Eddie, did you hear me?
Okay. Because let me say, you know what people's crimes are about Pep as well, is because he spent money and Alex Ferguson didn't. Let me tell you something. Shut up. Because let me tell you something. Because money doesn't buy you everything. No matter, you can see it, a big example is Chelsea. Yeah, another example is United as well.
It's how you spend.
It's how you spend the money. What Pep has done for that City team, I know how hard it is to take out the likes of, let's say, Yaya Toure. You know how hard it is. Then he brings in David Silva, putting him in the midfield with Fernandinho. Then he gets Vincent James, whatever his name, company. Oh my God. He buys Kyle Walker. Then he decides, fuck all that shit, gets Cancelo. How they got that? Because I remember that Cancelo deal was so stupid. I remember they got Danilo. They gave Danilo there
to
Juventus, and then with a little bit of an add-on for Cancelo. Cancelo goes left back
and was the best left back in the league that time.
Yes.
And Pep
remember when he was doing? Then he stays another season. Then they play that vertical football when they have Sterling and Sane, and then you start to wonder. And Aguero, right? Then you have De Bruyne. I think it was De Bruyne, David Silva, and Fernandinho.
Fuck.
Right? And now you're looking, and now you still doubt him. The guy got 100 points that have never been done in the history of football. He's done a what? Treble. He could, and he won how many Premier Leagues in a row?
4.
This year he decided to take a rest. You know you have to take a rest for you to go back again. You know he kind of did it. He's done it before.
You know the way we're talking about City. I hope people do realize that the fear that City are going to put into teams. I genuinely believe that this in the next 2 years, City will do it, and City will go undefeated the whole season. I just don't think. I just don't think. I think this season they've all been so pissed at the standards they done that next season what we are going to see from Manchester City is going to be so scary.
I know the thing is as well. They are planning something.
Oh yeah.
They are planning.
And when they beat these charges that should be coming out now, it's now and the next month. I want to see all the pundits at if City beat the charges, I promise you Sky Sports are getting sued.
Yeah.
Sky
they discredited
Sports,
the name of
any pundit, all of you people, mark my word, any pundit,
Jamie Carragher, sorry.
Any pundit that has said shit about City and they got found not guilty of all these charges, I promise you from the bottom of my heart, God is my witness, just be apologizing. Even if you hear rumors that City are beating all charges, Eddie, apologize. Just be apologizing. Because the lawsuit, City have won 2 cases against the Premier League already.
Who are you? Who are you to challenge them? I'm like.
Anyways, let's talk about the biggest bottlers of the last 10 years, the decade. Arsenal Football Club, yo.
What did I say earlier? There's an outbreak of reality coming.
There's an outbreak of reality coming for Arsenal. You know, you people will laugh. And look, you people want to slag me. You people want to say anything to me. I do not care. I don't really. You people that comment, I just look at your comments and we just laugh. I said a very, I think got about 8K views. And this isn't about saying anything for clickbait or comments or anything. I said if Arteta doesn't win the league next season, which was last year, just basically saying this season, there's no difference between him and Pochettino.
And you guys slated it. You guys
slated me from Kingdom Come. You guys said this and that. But I want to make something clear. You people will say the FA Cup and Community Shield. Like I said, you people can count what you want to count. But, Eddie, let's be very honest. If you are spending 700 million, Eddie, in 5 years, and all you have to show for it is an FA Cup and Community Shield, you're considering, you've had the, in the space of time, I still have points had the best defense and attack in the league in one season, and you can't win the Prem. You finished second 3 times. So Arsenal have finished 8-8, second.
This would be their third, right?
Yeah, 8-8.
But the thing is about their third.
I think it's been there for how many years now? 6? Because was it? It was 8, 5th, second.
No, it was 8, 6th. Because remember, because he fucked on the last day.
Finished second. Arsenal going to finish second for the 3rd time in 3 seasons. So he's been there for 6 years now.
Hey.
I might know. Arsenal fans, please correct me if I'm wrong on this part. But I'm pretty sure this is his 3rd season finishing second.
Yeah, it would be if he does finish second.
If he does. So I want people to actually explain to me in the comments why Arteta and Pochettino are different. One has, listen, what people need to realize, one has got to spend 700 million. Can you even fathom what Pochettino could have got done with Tottenham if he got to spend 200 million? Arteta has control of all the players he's buying now, as we are aware, because he basically has the final say after Edu was gone. And then I'll say something as wild as, what if Arteta doesn't win a Premier League by next year? He's no different to Pochettino. What's different? Pochettino made a Champions League final, my brother, without spending a penny. No, Eddie, deep what I said. When was the last time that any of us football fans can sit here and say a team made a Champions League final without spending a penny?
You can't. You know,
Eddie, no, listen to me what I said again. Pochettino made a Champions League final, the most prestigious cup in football history. That if your team win it, Eddie, you're basically the best team in Europe at that time, regardless of how you got to that final. And people want to sit here and say to me that, oh, how are you saying that these fans are deluded? Your man just spent 700 million Great British pounds. You spent 150 million on one player. You spent all this money to invest in your football club, this and that, questioning people's managers every week. Why is he still there? Your manager gets sacked. Ten Hag won 2 trophies in 2 seasons.
And he was sacked.
He's probably if he spent 600 million. But at least Ten Hag can turn around and say, I have something to show. I achieved 2 trophies at Man United. What is he going to say he achieved? He's proud to come onto whole national TV, the manager of Arsenal Football Club, and say that, doesn't the Community Shield count?
Oh, no. The greatest one. The ball was different.
Eddie, let him say the ball was different. Let him say the moon. I don't care. Eddie, you were the manager of one of the most prestigious football clubs in English history. And you're stepping on the whole TV where everybody can see you. even proves to you that reporters don't even rate the Community Shield. For him to say doesn't the Community Shield count?
How dare you, self?
How dare somebody come on TV and say that? It'd be different now if Tottenham said it, because at least now people are saying, oh, Tottenham, you know, they haven't won a trophy, but at least they're getting somewhere, winning something. It'd be different if Newcastle done it. You know? This is the thing that they still pride themselves about what happened in 2003, 2004. That's what they're holding on.
Listen, you know,
Eddie, no, I'm so sorry. I told you I have to come with you. Chelsea have had Jose Mourinho. Chelsea have had
Conte.
Chelsea have had Gus Hiddink. Chelsea has had Roberto Di Matteo. Chelsea have had Ancelotti. All these managers have won something with their football club. Tuchel. And there's a certain fan base who might hasn't won anything for 5 years. And they still come out and say, all the delusional shit that they're saying. Only Lee Gunner, is his name Lee Gunner or Gunter? I don't know.
Gunner.
Lee Gunner has been the most realistic one. This man has been calling the guy a fraud since. Eddie, listen, when you finish second, I can take finishing second 2 times.
Yeah.
But the way you finished second last season was uncalled for.
You should have won.
Even this season, you had a chance to catch Liverpool against West Ham. You didn't take it. You've had multiple chances to catch Liverpool. When all those fans, even fans like Spurs fans, have been saying that hit your club, you guys need to buy a striker. Oh no, he knows what he's doing. It's on to January finish now. You are saying, we don't have a striker.
What did Arteta expect was going to happen if he's spending 50 million on a left back when he needed a striker?
Eddie, Spurs that everybody screams Daniel Levy. We always scream, this guy doesn't spend money. That guy doesn't spend money. And you know what's funny thing is, yeah? A financial expert came on the overlap. You know the show they do with Steph. That woman is probably one of the, I don't know if she's a pundit. I don't know what her name is. Oh my God. She's the woman with the short brown hair.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
One of the
that always talks about Syria as well. So
one of the best, and I mean this with all my heart, one of the best people I see talk about sports in football. Talk about sports right now. Football especially. Someone was at that show with them, and they asked them, who are the best clubs in England? Who was the first, do you think?
Spurs.
100%. They said lowest wage bills, makes the most profit. Who was second?
Not Arsenal.
It was Arsenal. So your team is one of the best runs. You can spend the money. We've all seen Declan Rice, David Raya,
Ben
White, Calafiori, Partey, Mourinho, Havertz, and that guy from Porto.
From
the small Vieira.
Ramsdale when he was there.
You can spend the money. We're not stupid. But when your club basically gives Arteta basically tries to make Arteta like Ferguson,
it didn't work,
and it doesn't work. There needs to be questions, because see, people can say, "Oh, you know," I talked to a few fans and like, "Oh, what better are we gonna get than Arteta?" Excuse me. There's going to be world-class manager. There's world-class manager. If you really want a world-class manager, go. You will pay for it. Diego Simeone, if he wants to go.
We will see that guy's name right there.
In my opinion, Ancelotti could win a trophy for Arsenal
comfortably. Like when the odds are stacked against him, I don't know what Ancelotti says to them, man.
I don't know about Ngazi, but he's there.
It's Inter Milan manager, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Zidane still doesn't have a job till today, but Xavi doesn't have a job, but Xavi won the La Liga with Barca. Yeah.
Under dire circumstances.
Zidane won 3 Champions Leagues with.
Could have been the 4.
Was it the 4?
Could have been. I don't know. I think Ancelotti was there for one of them.
Zidane won at least 2 Champions Leagues with him. There's managers there if you want to win trophies, but there needs to be a level of realistic. They need to be realistic right now, because I'm telling you, Eddie, 5 years, Arsenal, in my opinion, have reached the peak at the best that they can do. Last season, they reached that peak, and they were very lucky to even finish second again.
Yeah.
Eddie,
Like I said it before. I don't think a lot of their players, the young players, I don't think they're gonna go past what they are now.
oh no,
I have fully confirmed. It's breaking. It's not breaking news, but it's news. Odegaard is rubbish.
I said that last time.
He's
Why
captain
did
of
we
your
ever- why
the
did we
captain
ever-
of your football squad is running away from ball and he's scared to fucking shoot. You need to really, really rethink yourself and look at yourself well. Saka, he's a good player. He's not going to go past where he is now. Gabriel, if a Saudi offer comes in, he'd go.
Saliba is a Real Madrid player, in my opinion.
Saliba, when he notices when he cops onto himself, he's gonna wonder what the fuck am I still doing here, and he will go. Then Arsenal are in the depths of hell. They'd still have no striker. So listen, right? The outbreak of foolishness that enter your body when Arsenal were competing, as now you've got the vaccine. You have got reality. You got reality check now. You're not winning the league. So is Arteta gonna keep his job? Is the question.
Arteta will keep his job. You know the way that fan base. You know the way.
Yeah. And if you're happy finishing second all the time and always losing your chance to win the league, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm a Chelsea fan. I'd happily watch it.
You know what is going to happen? It's just going to be repeat what happened to Tottenham. He's going to go next season. It's going to be diabolical because people are going to basically one manager. You remember when everybody figured Tottenham out? Tottenham was going to figure Arsenal out very soon. Someone's going to figure out how to break that low block of theirs. Someone's going to figure out how to. People are already kind of sussing out their corner routine. I haven't scored a corner in a while, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
But like, I think even Eddie Howe found Arteta. Two legs.
Arteta's going to be found out to a point now that it's just going to. Remember how toxic it got at Tottenham after that Champions League? It's going to get that toxic.
Yeah, but I feel like even at that, you're keeping world class players from improving. Yeah. I think Saliba has the potential, and I say it again. He's 23 years of age. I think he has the potential of reaching high. Like I'm talking about Rio Ferdinand high. Like
no, I think he's gonna be better. I think from what I see at the 23 right now, he's going to be in maybe when we're in our 30s or 40s. We're going to be talking about Saliba to be one of the best centre backs we're ever going to see in football.
Yeah, like he has high potential. But the potential is not going to stay if he stays at fucking Arsenal. Let him go. Fucking go.
He's going to go to Madrid.
Let him go to Madrid.
Money. And you forget, these people are owned by Americans. Americans see certain numbers and they're like, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Real Madrid could offer 100 million, 120 million for him. I don't hurt them.
And to be honest, why would they decline? They need to sell to get players anyway. To be honest,
bro, like it's the thing about that whole Arsenal situation is just like you just look at it and I'm not gonna say I feel sorry for them, but I feel a bit of like this is embarrassing. Like this was gonna happen eventually. Like everybody should learn from Tottenham's mistakes from that time, and I think a lot of clubs may have. I mean, like, yeah, we don't want to do what Tottenham done, that they were at the high and then they just fucked up. You know, like, I don't know what more I can say is that Arteta is no better than Pochettino. I don't want to hear it. You can say whatever you want from Kingdom Come to now. I don't care. Arteta is nowhere near different to Pochettino. And Pochettino has made a Champions League final, which your manager has not done. Pochettino has actually made more finals than Arteta. Let's make that very, very clear. So let's never put Pochettino and Arteta on the same level. Because you people will say, oh, but he made the final. He made the FA Cup final. Yes, but that was already in progress before he took over.
You know it's bad, right? When Pochettino has been in the same amount of finals as Arteta has been with Arsenal that he was with Chelsea. Pochettino gone to the Carabao Cup. Hey!
This club will give me a dick.
But anyways, never give me a dick. That's still fucking shit.
Hey, Conor, Benn, and Chris Eubank. You people make me laugh.
I'm actually low-key scared for the referee in that match.
You see, I've seen a lot of disrespectful moments in sporting history. I've seen McGregor absolutely talk absolute nonsense to Khabib. I've seen Masvidal. What's not Masvidal? What's that one? His name that comes to my head. That
Like
fought Kamaru
Nick.
Usman 3 times.
Or Kobe Covington.
Covington. I've seen him do some disrespectful stuff. I've seen Cantona kick people in the chest. I've seen Zidane headbutt people. What else has a disrespectful moment I've seen pundits say some of the most stupid things in the world. Eddie, what Chris Eubank done to Conor Benn on stage was the most disrespectful thing I've seen in sports that I have seen. There might have been more disrespectful stuff that went on in sports, but Eddie, to go on stage and to slap someone with an egg.
I said had a lot in there. Eh? They even interviewed him. I wouldn't mind, right? This boxing scene was quite boring for a while.
Yeah, because obviously of the stupid influencer boxing.
I think because the influencer boxing, I just thought it was a bit boring. Like, is it like ever since after Tyson fought
Jake Paul.
No, Tyson fought
Usyk.
Usyk. I think boxing has been so dead. Why is Sam FaceTiming me?
Bring it, answer.
You still in church?
No, I'm in that loan. I was never in church.
What?
I was never in church. I'm in that loan.
Wait, you're recording today?
Yes.
I was good. Wait, I thought it was Sunday.
Yeah, but then Eddie decided that Eddie decided to do something and text me last night and say, "Can we record today?"
You man are sick. You didn't even put in the group chat.
Who is sick?
But I heard you're in Dublin.
Mommy said you were going to Dublin.
Why did you listen to Mom? Why did you ask me really?
It's not me that's way. We got punished.
Sound like it's still record with you tomorrow, man.
There's still more. No, there's still more topics to talk about. You can come tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. Where are you? Do you see his hair?
No.
You haven't seen his hair?
What was he say? He cut it.
Yeah.
Why'd you cut out your hair off?
I wanted to try something.
Sam!
Samo!
Wearing, yeah!
Why you know he cut the fucking...
Olori Buruku, why did you cut your hair?
Nah, look, let me give you the phone.
Nah, Sam, don't tell me you really cut your hair.
Let me give you the phone.
Sam, you didn't really. Hey, Sam!
Samo!
You are fine, small, but still. Why did you cut your hair? Sam, do you know how many years that thing took you to grow? 2 years. What age are you now? So when you're good, next time you have
You are
hair,
my age. You're my age when you die.
next time you have your full hair. Wait, Sam 2023 this year.
Yeah.
Sam, by the time your hair grows properly again, you'll be halfway to 50.
Hey!
Sam, why did you cut your hair, man? Anyway, Sam is here. We can leave him. So, Sam, we're talking about Conor Benn's disrespect. The way Chris Eubank slapped Conor Benn that day. I said it's the most disrespectful thing.
man, he smacked him with an egg.
I said it's the most disrespectful thing I've seen in sport, probably in my life.
I think you are jumping around.
Okay, what's more disrespectful than that?
There's definitely been more disrespect.
That you know, that you've seen. No, I'm not talking about that. I said that you've seen. So do you understand the reason why I slapped him with an egg?
Why you say what?
Do you understand why I slapped him with an egg though?
In the leg?
With an egg.
Oh no.
Because apparently when he failed his joke test, he blamed it on eggs. So he slapped him with an egg. So Sam on a full stage with people looking, and he knows that it's going to be clipped on.
And his
TikTok.
father was there.
And his father was there. Sam. Sam. And what? Sam said that's not deep.
That's not deep.
That's not deep. So that's deep.
But let me smack you with an egg and see if you like it.
Sam, let
What's
me
wrong?
go,
What
let me
kind
go
of-
in the middle of Branchell Shopping Center and I slap you with an egg.
Guys, don't get disrespectful here, but it's not enough for me to say that I'll ask you to it has to be something else.
Sam,
Man,
you know what it is, yeah? Let them slap me with an egg. You know the embarrassment on
Bruv.
stage when
let them see the yolk fall down on your face.
And Sam Sam will
Samo, you think are you just stand there?
himself will beat Shege into somebody.
Is it no the one I personally me?
And Sam, let's forget about anybody slapping with your neck. Imagine someone you don't like.
Guy, then I'm telling you personally, if somebody slapped me in the face, I take that more as disrespect.
Yes, but now with an egg and laughs in your face.
The egg doesn't do much for me. I believe.
You're drunk. You're
You know,
drunk.
one day someone slaps with an egg and you react, I'm going to beat you myself. Man, no, because you are saying now. Anyways, so are you going to grow your hair back?
Man, I'm probably going to go back for a little bit. I believe.
Damn.
I'm very honest. I don't know, man. I just wanted to switch up.
He looks like an uncle, like, you know what I mean?
So let me see your full face.
You know, he looks like one of them uncles that have no kids.
Nah, I have to show Christy this. I said, Christy, someone's going to cut his hair. Hey, God. Anyways, if you want to come tomorrow, let me know. But if not, you know, every weekend I'm free, sha. Okay. Thank you.
You fucking uncle. Man, get off my phone, Jerry. Fuck you too.
But as Sam said, that's not the most right to me still.
Yeah, that's a load of bollocks.
Bro, to someone to slap me with an egg
That's a load of bollocks.
to someone to slap me with an egg. Eddie.
That's a load of bollocks.
Do you understand the embarrassment?
That's a load of bollocks.
A slap is one thing. With an egg is another thing.
Kai. In
What will
front
you
of
do?
your family.
What will you do?
If I know how to fight, I'll fight him. Not even fight him, I'll beat him up. Respectfully, you can if you did that and I saw the yolk on my face. But do you even see Conor Benn's reaction, man? He went straight in. They had to get like about 10
Do you
security.
not
in
see
that.
Eddie Hearn as well said like it's on site now? Like it's gone to that level that like
Yeah, but yeah, again, Eddie Hearn, man, he's a bit of a donor, isn't he? But look, but I think that fight is gonna be too serious. They're gonna kill each other. There needs to be certain sanctions.
The funny thing
There
is,
need to be sanctions for this match
I-
ASAP.
as good as everything is,
Mm.
as big as I think it's one of the biggest fights going to be in British boxing, if I'm correct.
And I think it's like Eubank said it as well. He was just like, when have you seen two villains facing against each other? Where no one's actually on, like no one actually cares who wins. They're just two bad guys. You know how sick that is? And the winner fights. One second. The winner fights for somebody. Oh,
WBC champion.
1 second.
Winner. Conor Benn still apparently has to even reapply for his British boxing license.
Can you imagine?
What the hell, man?
Wait, did your dads fight?
Oh, to fight Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it is. The winner of that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's gonna be. Cheers.
So anyways, guys, look, I still think that's probably one of the most disrespectful moments in
It is
sports that I've seen in a very long time. But thanks for everybody tuning in. We'll see you soon again.
See you soon.
Arsenal fans still hate you, but take care. God bless.
Good
Have a
luck.
day. And thanks for watching.